Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. I am Sumaya Abubakar, taking you through the stories trending online that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. Federal government declares June 12 a public holiday. The time for this ethnic dog whistling must come to an end. Labour Party governorship candidate Gbadebo Rhodes condemns Lagos Speaker's plan to enact laws to favour indigents. DJ remanded for disturbing Islamia school. And Wendy Williams checks into treatment center as son fears her alcohol abuse might be fatal. Now, top of what's trending today, we have the federal government who declares June 12 as public holiday. The federal government has declared Monday, June 12, 2023, public holiday in commemoration of this year's Democracy Day celebration. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Interior, Dr. Oluwatoyin Akinlade, made the declaration on behalf of the federal government in a statement she released on June 8. While congratulating Nigerians on this occasion, Akinlade said Nigerians' democracy journey has, like in many other climes, encountered both stormy and smooth sails, but the shape of state, its institutes, of course, and most importantly, the Nigerian people have remained steadfast on the tenets of democratic governance. On this memorable occasion, therefore, Nigerians and friends of Nigeria are invited to appreciate the progress that has been made, celebrate the milestones covered, and look forward to a better future of the country's democracy. The Permanent Secretary wished all Nigerians a happy Democracy Day celebration. A netizen commented, "Let federal government just declare 2023 public holiday this year in Nigeria." Another said, "Holidays are too many. We don't need it, please. People are hungry and suffering. It's just too much. During that day now, we will not see light to do the holidays. What is the need? We don't need it." And someone said, "Enjoy your weekend." Next on what's trending, we have the time for this ethnic dog whistling must come to an end. Labour Party gubernatorial candidate Gbadebo Rhodes condemns Lagos Speaker's plan to enact laws to favour indigents. The candidate of Labour Party in the 2023 governorship election in Lagos State, Gbadebo Rhodes Vivor, has reacted to reports that the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, and members of the state parliament plan to pass laws that will protect the interests of indigents of the state. Daily Trust reported that Obasa, who was elected Speaker of the 10th Assembly for the third consecutive term on Tuesday, June 6, said as part of its legislative agenda, there would be laws and resolutions in the areas of economy and commerce, property and titles, and reversal of all that are reversible to protect the interests of the indigents. In an apparent reaction to some of the controversies in the build-up to the 2023 elections, including the argument that non-indigents wanted to take over the state, Obasa declared that Lagos is a Yoruba land. In a statement released, Rhodes Vivor condemned the plans by the State House of Assembly to enact laws to reverse property rights in favor of indigents of the state. The politician argued that the law should not be considered as it will not undermine the fundamental rights of Nigerians, but also pose a significant threat to the principle of inclusivity and social cohesion tagged Nigeria stands for. He called on elder statesmen, civil society groups, and others to condemn the divisive and unconstitutional bill. A netizen said, "And to think that, of it, there is nothing that's made Lagos what it is today. That can be attributed to only the Yoruba. The port was built by the federal government. The international airport was built by the federal government, unlike other states. When will these Yoruba people understand that the federal government chose Lagos to be Nigeria's commercial city, and what they can undo all with their bigotry? Anyways, they should do and pass the law. It will definitely be a blessing for other tribes, as they say, you don't know what you have until you lose it." Someone said, "I don't understand. So if I buy land in Lagos with legit documents, they will collect it. Let the Yorubas in other states too suffer the same. Since everyone is mad, divide this country, you people refuse." And someone added, "This is a good move. It will help Igbos to invest more in Southeast. I just wish there is seaport in Anambra or Southeast State. For the indigents of Lagos State, are they going to pass the law that will prevent them from selling the lands too?" Next on What's Trending, we have the Kano State Sharia Court sitting in Dambari in Ungogo local government has remanded a DJ, Ali Dang Asabe, for disrupting studies and other activities in an Islamia school in the state. The police dragged Dang Asabe before the court following a complaint from the school's management that his activities were disrupting pupils with loud music while they were having classes. The prosecutor, Inspector Bashir Wada, told the court that the DJ allegedly played music loudly to the extent that students could not hear what teachers were saying, and that he also played music that was against the norms and traditions of the people of the state. When they complained to him, the DJ said he will not reduce, and he decided to increase the volume. The Inspector Wada told the court. The DJ pleaded guilty to the charges, and the judge, Manzali Idris Gwadebe, ordered the remand of the DJ and adjourned the case to July 6th for sanctioning. A netizen asked, who should we arrest for noise pollution from mosques and churches? Another said, this is where they see all these people. Why not channel the same energy to politicians that steal from your state? Or Sharia law can't catch bad government. Someone added, instead of asking him to go and reduce the noise, you remand him in a prison that is already congested with awaiting trial inmates. Next on What's Trending, we have Assembly who has passed a bill for the prohibition and punishment of sexual harassment by teachers and lecturers in tertiary institutions. The Senate passed this bill in 2020, but the House of Representatives passed theirs, but with different provisions. On Wednesday, June 7th, the chairman Senate Committee on Judiciary, Senator Okpeyemi Bamidele, stated that the conference committee of both chambers harmonized the different position as he presented the report during plenary session. The proposed bill seeks to criminalize sexual harassment by educators against students in tertiary institutions. The National Assembly on Wednesday also passed a legislation to make compulsory the inclusion of preventive measures against sexual and gender-based violence in the curriculum of all levels of secondary education in Nigeria. A netizen commented, Ninth Assembly arguably the best in history of Nigeria's legislatures. Another said, start from IMSU, that's Imo State University, and EKSU, in fact, all tertiary institutions in Ekiti, please, they are untouchable. A guy wrote, it's about time though, because this bill should have been passed a long time ago. Now let's take a short break, and when we come back, you will see what Nigerians resort to in order to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's News Feed. Now, trending video making round on social media shows Nigerians powering their generator with cooking gas amidst fuel subsidy removal hardship. Take a look. A lady said, didn't know this is possible, but very, very risky. How much is a kg for gas? This is penny-wise, pounds foolish. Someone said, it's not as risky as it looks, simply physics. It's good to research to broaden your knowledge. The engine of a generator can run at different types of fuel, gas, petrol, diesel, propane. It is very possible to convert your petrol generator, which you are used to run on a liquefied petroleum gas. The smoke that emits from the generator will reduce, and also the noise. You only need a good technician or generator guy, as you fondly call it, to help you convert. It is cost effective actually. Another lady said they should stop casting the updates before cooking gas will now go higher too. Next on What's Trending is a viral video of a man who was arrested after allegedly attempting to steal a transformer. Take a look. A lady asked, please, what exactly is the transformer? Because I used to think it's the entire thing. If it's the entire thing, how in heaven's name did he plan on carrying out the heist without being caught? Someone replied her with, no, they will just open and empty everything. You would be left with just the case. The components inside are expensive. Another lady said, how, please? What is giving some people this mind for doing some things? I have said it. Let's drink responsibly. Next on What's Trending, we have TV host and media entrepreneur Wendy Williams' son's fear for her life as she is currently in a treatment center amid her battle with alcohol abuse. Williams, who is also battling Graves' disease, previously hit her battle with alcohol abuse. She recently dropped out of a speaking engagement at the Atlanta Women's Expo in May and was caught drinking at Fresco by Scotto and then the Townhouse in March, a few months after leaving rehab. Wendy is at a facility doing her best to be her best, her manager Will Selby told Entertainment Tonight. Now, Selby told the website that he feels like people put out negative information about Williams, 58, without ever asking about how she is really doing. Wendy Williams checks into treatment center as son fears her alcohol abuse might be fatal. Selby's comment came a day after the former Wendy Williams show host son Kevin Hunter Jr. shared his concerns for his mother's decline in health. Kevin, who is Hunter, who is 22, said that Williams' body does not process the liquor at the same rate that a normal person's body would. He explained that we should have spoken about it. I have said this is one thing where you don't know how to approach it normally, and that's fine. And it's gotten to a point where, yes, it could have that effect that it might be fatal because it affects her way worse than a normal person since it stays in her system. A netizen commented, see this life, it's like a boomerang. She's everything she's ever made fun of in other people. May God help her. A guy said, this alcohol thing isn't easy, I swear. Take the grace of God and a strong discipline. And a lady added, after she and the husband of 20 years parted ways, her life never remained the same. A sad one there. And lastly, onto a funny video of a warrior dog who chose bravery, but his bravery was lost amidst a wardrobe crisis. Take a look. Now, that gate definitely ruined his barking right. And that is all on Newsfeed today on Trust TV. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Bye.